vaccinated or not vaccinated, you will still get the virus. That is just it. You will still get it. Hey loves, what's up, what's going on? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your favorite girl, Tiffany, that Nigerian based in Ghana YouTuber. If you're new here, what's up, what's going on? This is like a shocker. I'm sure people are like, ah, you got coronavirus, you got the Delta virus. I'm sure this is like a shocker. Like people that know me, like are you serious? You know, I did not really keep this a secret per se. Let me not say that, but I remember telling people that I've been in contact with that, oh, I have, you know, the coronavirus. So I thought, you know, anyway, guys, please get comfortable. This is just me sharing my COVID-19 into bracket Delta variant story with you guys. I'm gonna share the symptoms with you, the precautions, everything, like what I did to get better and how I feel right now and how I was feeling as at then. You know, first of all, I know some people are like, ah, is it not this girl that has been vaccinated? Yes. And like the title of this video, can you get coronavirus after being fully vaccinated? Yes, I am a product, so yes, you can. I mean, I've been fully vaccinated since May. I've been fully vaccinated. I think I came out with a video then. I've been fully vaccinated and I've been living freely. But all of a sudden, what happened? Your girl got COVID. Like, it surprised a lot of people because I am the most careful person ever. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I'm always wearing my face mask when I'm in public. I'm always sanitized. I'm always washing my hands. Like, I'm not carefree at all. Like, I'm not carefree at all. So when I got this virus, I was like, I didn't even believe that I got the virus. So any which ways, no long talk. This was a mini intro. Let's get into my Delta variant story. So yeah, I got the Delta variant some weeks ago, like almost a month ago. Yes, it was crazy. I tested positive for that, and I'm living here in Ghana, so I got to here in Ghana. Basically, it's not like I traveled anywhere whatsoever. Like, I don't even know how I got it, but all I know is that the symptoms I was feeling. So I woke up on a weekend, you know, and I realized that I couldn't really breathe well. I thought I was having a flu because the AC was really like, it was really high like the night before. So I knew I was sleeping with like high aircon, you understand, that kind of thing. But I was feeling like my nose was blocked, so I just thought I was getting a flu. Because me personally, I'm really prone to getting cold, you understand. And obviously my mind did not even go to maybe I have COVID, because COVID, we're expecting to have sore throat, right, and all those things. I didn't even have any sore throat. So, you know, the following day, when it was a Monday, when I got to the office, my head was banging. You know, when I was wearing my face mask, I was feeling like congested. I remember telling my colleague that, oh, this place is rather hot, and he was like, oh, it's not really hot. I was like, my nose, you know. Then I was using my inhaler like on my nose because I thought I had a flu. So I was just sniffing. Then when I take a sniff in, it would burn so bad. I'm like, ah, why is my nose burning me? So the following day, when I went to the next day, actually, I'm trying to like cut my story short. So the next day, which was Tuesday, I was having like a very like cluster headache, like at the right side of my head. It was really hurting. So I remember going for lunch with a colleague of mine. Then I remember I ordered fries from outside, and the ketchup, when the ketchup came, I was like, ah, this ketchup smells like chemical. I was like, this smells like chemical, it's smelling like chemical. I was not like asking my colleagues like, ah, this thing, does it not smell like chemical? They're like, no, it's not smelling like chemical like at all. I was like, ah, but that's how I'm smelling it. Then a friend of mine was not like, active, I think you should actually go and get it. And I was like, no, I'm just smelling chemical. My nose is burning. I mean, I don't have any signs of COVID. I mean, I'm not coughing, you know, those things that they're talking about. I don't think I have it, you know. So the following day, Wednesday, which was the other day, for the day after Tuesday, which I was having that like the smell of being like a chemical smell and the rest. I remember even calling the issue and telling them that you people gave me bad ketchup, it's smelling like chemical, you know. So that was the first sign for me, and I did not pay attention, you know. That was the first sign for me that I was losing my sense of smell. You see, I want to explain this to you guys. When people say they lost their sense of smell, it's not like I just woke up and I couldn't smell. It's not as if they might not be able to completely not smell at that particular period. It starts like you start smelling things differently. It's like it tampers with your sense of smell, which is so crazy. So fair enough, my heart was beating. So the following day being Wednesday, this time around my nose was burning and I couldn't smell again. And then I was like, I think I have the virus, you know. And luckily for me, I was going to take Thursday and Friday off regardless. Like, I'd already planned to have leave on those days. So I was like, okay, Thursday I would go and get tested. So prior to that particular Thursday, I was already following protocols. As per when I go home, I was always wearing my mask. I told everybody in my family, like, you guys should wear your masks around me, and I don't want to come close to you people because I feel like I might have this thing, but I am not sure. So when I went to the hospital on Thursday, the next day, Friday, my results came out and I was positive. Oh my god. And that was the beginning of my horror story, guys. Like, you know, the start was kind of rocky, but the complications that came into play were just crazy. Like, I'm talking about like chest pains, body pains, like shortness of breath. Like, I was experiencing these things and it was so crazy. So the following week, that very day when I found out I was negative, at that point, on that Friday, I totally lost my sense of smell. I wasn't even able to taste again. So previously to that day, I wasn't tasting well. I'd lost my taste. I'd lost my sense of smell. Nothing was easing up. My head was banging, my eyes were red, my nose were peppering me. Like, I know someone that had it, and he was also telling me that his nostrils rather were like peppery, like, you know, when it's like pepper, like really hurting you. Like, in fact, I couldn't even breathe in. Like, I was wearing a face mask not because of I was not trying to contaminate people, but because of I did not want air to enter, because the slightest air that entered would start to hurt me really bad. Even when I was sleeping in the night, I couldn't even sleep with the AC, no fan, no nothing, because if I just breathe in, it hurts. It was burning and burning. Like, so many times I was really crying, you know. So the following week, you know, I thought I was getting better. I'll wake up today, I'm smelling small. Get into afternoon, smell has gone. My nose is burning. You know, it's happening like that. Then 2-3 days later, the craziest thing happened. I was asleep, and all of a sudden I woke up. I felt like I was drowning. Like, I couldn't breathe. Like, I was like then at that point I just realized that I was experiencing what they call shortness of breath. Hey, my heart was beating. I was like, Jesus Christ, you know. I was just telling God that I'm not ready to die. Like, I don't want to die, because at the end of the day, shit got real. Because you get to a point where you realize that this thing has killed people. People have died. It's not like you just hear stories, you even know people that have died from it. So at that point you're thinking like, God, am I going to survive this? Am I going to be okay? You know, it's like your life flashes before your very eyes. Because I didn't tell a lot of people this, but a lot of nights I'll just sit down and think about my life, like, is this really it for me? Is this where they will say she died of coronavirus? You understand? You know, is that what we reach on my tombstone, like, because of that coronavirus? Are you serious? So I was like, no, I'm going to fight this. So prior to all those days, I started treatment, you know, the normal drugs they give you. They give you Zitromax, they give you a lot of vitamin C, vitamin D, all the kind of vitamins. And me, I hate taking drugs, but do I take my drugs religiously? And even when I was done with my drugs, it was even when I was even done with my drugs, I started experiencing the shortness of breath. In fact, the symptoms were just like rising up. Then my doctor was like, oh, go and do an MRI scan for me, go and do a CT scan for me, let me show you're okay, you know, go and buy a pulse oximeter. This is a pulse oximeter. I got this, and if you are positive for COVID, I would advise you get this right now. You should check your pulse every now and then. You know, if it's below 96%, then that's not good at all. It should be always above 96% to show that you're okay. And at some point, mine was not even really like that. It was bad. Like, you know, I was just like, Jesus Christ, what is happening? Like, okay, at some point I started smelling again, but my chest was hurting. In fact, as I sit down here with you guys right now, my chest still feels kind of tight. Like, it's one of those things that I have been left with even after the virus has gone. You know, it's like a repercussion I'm reaping afterwards, and it's crazy because you ask yourself, like, how come I got vaccinated? So now to talk about that, what my doctor explained to me, getting vaccinated lowers or reduces the chances of you getting serious complications when you have the virus. So imagine the way I'm feeling even when I was vaccinated. Imagine I did not get vaccinated. I'm on another story for the year, or like, this person don't you understand? But you see, when you get vaccinated, it just reduces like the severity of what you feel like when you actually have the virus. So I would still advise that people still get vaccinated. It's very, very important. Do not say because people are still getting it. See, vaccinated or not vaccinated, you still get the virus. That is just it. You will still get it. You understand? So that's another thing. So right now I'm healing, you know, I'm still in my healing process, even though it has been like 3 weeks plus. You know, I still feel like the tightness in my chest from now to now, and my sense of smell is like is like this, like I'm smelling things differently, but it's still better than anything. And when I talk to some patients that have had virus and have survived the virus, they'll tell me that, like a friend of mine says that chicken and fish taste the same way. I'm happy that my taste bud did not mess up like that, because that would have been so painful to me. But I'm still like tasting normally, thank God. You know, smelling is just like this, like that. Chest pain, you know, there's people that might have 0 or no complications. In fact, I read about a girl that only had the virus for 3 days. I don't know how true that is. I read about someone too that had it for over a month, you know, but still, that's just our immune systems and how we are. So guys, I will still urge you guys to continue to follow the COVID-19 safety protocols. Wear a face mask, use your hand sanitizer, keep the distance, you know, maintain that social distance, you know. And it's not even about avoid the crowds, but I didn't even get my virus from a crowded place. Like, I mean, just try to limit the way that you're in enclosed spaces with people. That's something I'll tell people, like I'll advise people to do, because this virus is not, it's like, it's sad to say, but it's like kind of come to stay. Like, you get it. In fact, everybody kind of get the virus once in a while. Like, you will get it and your immune system might fight it away, you know. You might be strong enough to fight it. Like, you might be asymptomatic, so you might not show signs, but you might pass it to another person. So you really need to be careful, and please do get vaccinated. And don't be telling people that don't get vaccinated, because it's really important to get vaccinated. But then again, it's a choice if you want to get vaccinated, but I will advise people to get vaccinated, because COVID-19 is not biz at all. And you know, the Delta variant. So basically, and yeah, I think someone asked me if I had like a sore throat. I think I just felt a sore throat like for 2 days, but that was it. I did not cough. So the Delta virus happens really, it's so different. Like, your joints start to hurt, your nose starts to pain, you start to use the toilet, your tummy hurts. Like, it's just it's a different kind of thing. Like, it's all different. Like, and I heard there's even a new variant coming out soon, or it has already come. I don't even know if that's true, but anyway, guys, this is just my COVID-19 story, and I do hope that you guys continue to stay safe. And yes, I am fine. I am fully fine, and shooting this video is like a really big step for me, because I was very shy, and my best was like, it's not like a common step if you have HIV or you had HIV or you had some STD. I mean, you had COVID, so just put it in. And you know, also, like, my fiance encouraged me to shoot it as well. So yeah, so anyway, guys, I don't know if my daddy will be happy that I made this video, or anybody will be happy, but anyway, I hope you guys are fine and good. So till we meet again, see you guys and stay safe.